David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling all across the Lone Star State, going to great restaurants you won't want to miss. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio, north of downtown, to go inside of a new restaurant that's serving up authentic Michoacan-style carnitas. They started as a food truck, but now they got a brick and mortar. Let's see what's on the menu at Carnitas Don Raul. Joining us now is co-owner Michelle Perez. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much.
We visited this concept 5 years ago when you first opened in San Antonio out of a food truck, and now you have the brick and mortar here, right next to the San Antonio Museum of Art. You've gained so much popularity in the city.
My parents started with this business. I'm so proud that I learned everything, and my husband also is part of it right now, so I'm really happy and proud of it.
The torta is just loaded up. Talk to me about how this one is prepared.
This one is the torta moreliana. It comes with refried beans, grilled cheese, guac, and the meat.
And you can actually mix it up. And we have this tray in front of us. You have a little bit of all the different parts and pieces that you can get all from the carnitas.
Right here we have the skin, the buche, the ribs, the pork belly, and the maciza, that is like the shoulder meat, is really soft and tender. This one is the quesadilla moreliana. This one is like two crunchy tostadas with grilled cheese, guac, beans, and the carnitas. Here it's a pork belly with skin.
Flautas.
Flautas, yeah.
And you have what going on the inside of these?
Those have also carnitas. The shoulder meat, it comes with sour cream, cheese, and guac, and the lettuce. Cheers.
That's the bite. You also have algas frescas, and you also have a full bar.
We have the cucumber lime, the hibiscus, that is Jamaica, and then the horchata. And then we create the pink horchata with strawberry.
Oh, come on. Strawberry horchata is my weakness. That is so good. Yes, 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 and yes. I will keep these both by me right here.
And we have mezcaladas. The mezcalada comes with mezcal and orange juice. And then we have a paloma with tequilas and lime juice.
But now we're gonna go back in the kitchen,
right,
and we're gonna see how the carnitas actually get prepared. So who are we going in there with?
With Martin.
Well, Martin's back there cooking, so we're gonna go meet up with him, and then we're gonna see how it's all getting done. But I tell you what, I can't walk away right now without getting one of these tortillas and loading it up. Thank you so much, and congratulations to all your success. Joining us now in the kitchen out here is Martin Munoz, the co-owner out here at the restaurant. Martin, what's going on, brother?
Hi, so right now we're just cooking 300 pounds of carnitas.
300 pounds?
Yes.
How much do you go through in a day?
Between 250 and 300.
So you have a lot of different cuts of meat that are in this particular pot. So what are we looking at here?
Stomach, this is the ribs, pork belly, this is really nice. It's super juicy, it's super fatty.
What is the actual oil? Like what is it cooking in?
It's the same fat from the pork.
You have some other meat that you're going to be cooking up for us right now.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you going to be cooking?
So right now, this process, we have to put the skin. It's not as thick as some other parts, so we have to cook it like in a different process of the entire, cooking process.
So you don't even have to travel outside of San Antonio to get authentic Michoacan-style carnitas. You guys, Carnitas Don Raul just opened up their brick and mortar here in San Antonio. You got to come check it out. I tell you what, this is the real deal out here. Martin, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Man, you guys are busy. And it smells delicious. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here on the far west side of San Antonio to go inside of the newest location of Pei Wei in the Alamo City to go talk with celebrity chef Jet Tila. And he's going to be making for us a dish in the kitchen. I don't know what he's going to be cooking up, but I know it's going to be delicious. Let's go inside and check it out. Joining us now is Food Network chef Jet Tila. Thank you so much for having us in the kitchen over here.
Dave, I appreciate you being here. Love your show.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad you're here with us at Pei Wei at the new store.
So I love Pei Wei.
Yeah.
And you asked us if we'd be down to come back here. You're going to show us how to make a dish from start to finish. What are you making for us today?
So today we're going to make drunken noodles. Pei Wei obviously existed before. We took it over. But in the 5 years, we wanted to really re-energize the brand. Wanted to bring Thai flavors, Korean flavors. So we're going to make drunken noodles, man. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a little protein here. And then we're going to do vegetables. So our promise to the guest is 2 minute standard. Cook to order in 2 minutes. It has to be because everyone's in a hurry nowadays. And what I'll do is I'm going to kind of pre-blanch these noodles a little bit.
Oh, wonderful.
These are rice stick noodles, gluten-free, naturally, not because I'm from California or anything like that. All right, and then we're going to get those in there.
I mean, you got bell pepper, white onion, garlic, chicken noodles right now.
That's all it is, and then our special sauce. So drunken noodles is typically like 4 to 5 different sauces.
Yeah.
So what we do at Pei Wei is because we have 160 stores all around the country, we do these in batch. So that has all the perfect mixes of spices and sauces already. So that just goes in as one step. And what makes drunken noodles so aromatic is Thai basil.
Oh, I love the aromatics.
A little bit of Thai basil. And you can pick your heat level, but if you don't tell us, I want it a little spicy. So what I'll do is I'll just make more hot and throw it right in there. And then I'll pop that wok up. And then this is where we get that what we call wok hay. You know what I mean? That's how that wok fire, that smoky kiss right there.
Oh yeah.
Let's finish with a little bit of scallion, and that looks good to me. I'm going to go plate up right there. So
all right,
we get our plate out. Again, everything here is hot, fresh, cooked to order from real ingredients, just like Grandma would have done it.
So switching from, moving that slower pace, kind of like taking your time, and I know even in a high-end restaurant, you still want to rush it out. You don't want to have long ticket times, but when you switch over to a fast casual concept like this, what's the mentality that you had to go through to really bring the flavors that you want, get the depth, but you also had to make it, like you said, minutes?
Yeah, I mean, 30 years in the kitchen, right? I started out at a mom and pop restaurant, but then I was at Google, I was at Wynn Las Vegas. All those 30 years taught me scale, commercialization, ticket times, and then you back that up with the Pignon brothers, who were the original Pei Wei chefs from 30 years ago. As soon as I took over, I grabbed them. I was like, we got to do this together. So.
Well, you can see right there the quality of the ingredients you're using, everything that was already prepped. And this is like kind of like a French kitchen where you have everything already pre-prepped for you. So that way you're using the high quality ingredients, but everything's ready for you, so you're making it fast.
Yeah. French trained, Japanese trained. I mean, look, just because it's fast doesn't mean it's not authentic. And that's why we wanted this brand, and we wanted to bring our expertise to it, and we're super proud of it.
Well, we only have one more thing to do right now, Chef, and that's we got to try the bowl. So let's get some chopsticks.
Yeah,
let's dive
go.
in.
Oh, dude, you're not taking a TV bite. You're taking a real bite.
Oh, no, I go for real bites. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
That's the bite.
Oh, yeah.
That is so hot. My mouth is burning. It's delicious. Great job, Chef.
Hey, man, thank you so much.
So this is the newest location here in San Antonio on the far west side. Come check them out. And of course, there's tons of Pei Weis all over the place across the United States. So look online to find the nearest one by you. Go grab the food. The drunken noodles where it's at. And you don't have to be drunk to eat them.
That's right. You don't have to be drunk. So drunken noodles and do the firecracker shrimp. And we'll see you guys on Food Network really soon.
That's the bite. Mark, here at Jordan Ford, it's not just the new vehicles that you have out here. You have used vehicles as well, but certified pre-owned. What does that mean?
Well, you know what? You said something earlier that kind of made me go like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. And I want to tell the audience, the viewers, I said, we're going to do the used car one first. And you said, which one is the used car?
Yeah, you can't
said
tell.
it. Like 10 minutes ago. That's right. And so I think that's the best part, folks. Like, this is a 2023 Bronco with, I think it has 21,000 miles on it, some super low mileage. I mean, look at this vehicle.
Yeah, it's a great
This is a certified pre-owned, meaning it goes through 168 points where we check it out with our Ford trained technicians. It goes through all kinds of scrutiny. It can't have had hail damage. It can't have had frame damage. It's real scrutiny. The tire tread has to be certain. I mean, this is barely from 3 feet away. You can't even tell if it's
I didn't know which one you were going to. I had no idea.
Newer use. And it comes up to a 100,000 mile warranty. This is potentially one of the best buys you'll ever do if you're in the market for either a new one and really get a good deal, and then look at this as a certified pre-owned. We call them Ford Blue Advantage is what we call them.
So if you want to learn more about the Ford Blue Advantage vehicles, all the certified pre-owned vehicles, you can come out here, walk the lot, but of course you can go online, jordanford.com, to get more information.
Ask for freshness, ask for flavor, ask for APCO. Available at your local H-E-B.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in Boerne, just north of San Antonio, to go inside of a spot where you got to jump in your DeLorean and travel back through time to the 80s and get some nostalgia and some great food. Let's see what's on the menu at Dark Side Pizza. Now is the owner out here at the restaurant, Michael Haas. Thank you so much for having us.
Good to see you, David.
Hey,
Thank you
good
so
to
much.
see you. Now, we've been in communication for a while. I've been following this story and your journey of getting this all together. I mean, so many cool things that you've already done out here since the opening of the restaurant.
Yes, sir.
The big reason why we're out here, though, is the food. So I got to find out, why pizza? Why this kind of food?
So the restaurant's based off of 80s nostalgia, and everybody remembers when they were a kid going to the mall and hanging out in the food court and playing the arcade games and stuff, and pizza was always my go-to. I'm a pizza guy.
So right in the front, looks like a really nice margarita pizza.
Yes, we got the white margarita. We offer also the red, which will be with sauce on it. Our store favorite, hands down now, is the barbecue chicken. And then, of course, we've got your brisket.
Oh, let's go.
With a little taste of pickles. I'm starving. I don't know about
Pickles
you.
on pizza is always like, people are like, what?
Yeah,
But when you
like
put it
that,
with
man.
barbecue, it just works, right?
It works. And then, of course, we have your signature pepperoni pizza.
All right, I got to say, this one's been calling my name since it came out here. Can we
Yes.
dive into this one?
Let's do it.
All right, cheers to you.
Cheers, brother.
The signature pepperoni, that's the bite. That's a great slice of pizza.
Thank you.
All right, so we each got a fork right here. The veal meatballs with the cheese on top. We're going in.
That's good
Ooh.
stuff. Yeah, look at the
Oh,
stretch.
look at the cheese
stretch.
pool.
I'm going in.
You can whip it around. Oh, come on. They're ooey gooey goodness.
This one's going
Cheers.
to my boom.
That's a meatball.
That's a meatball.
That's a meatball. That is a huge sandwich.
Yeah.
So now, I'm just going to guess. I see cheese, I see sauce and meatballs. What else goes on this thing?
That is great. You hit it. Yeah. So
So you grab the top one, I'm going to grab the bottom one. And then look, I'm going to help us out here. I'm going to sauce you up. You ready?
please.
All right. If it ain't dripping, you're tripping. I'll tell you that right now. All right. That's the bite. Dude, that is a messy sandwich. That is good.
And I will tell you real quick, the bruschetta, that was my wife's idea, and gotta try this.
All right, we got to go in. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
The bruschetta.
Cheers to my beautiful wife.
Now, to wash it all down, because we've had a couple bites, you have some sangrias that are on the menu. You also have your own wine.
I do, thank you. I'm very proud of that. It's a wine that we get out of the Napa Valley, and so it's our dark side cab is what it is. It goes really good.
It complements them.
Yes, yes.
That is really good.
Very proud of it. A lot went into putting that together.
And of course, the sangrias, you like it a little sweet, a little fruity. And last but not least, you got to save room for dessert because you have a creme brulee that's right here. You also have a cookie on the menu.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not just any cookie.
No.
Talk to me about that.
It's the dark side skillet cookie. This right here is made by my lovely wife, Denise.
Denise, you're killing it out here. All these little items. I mean, you got all the goods out here.
She works hard.
You guys have to travel up to Boerne. Just travel back to the 80s. Enjoy yourself. There's so much nostalgia in the building. There's so many great events that are coming up as well and that have already happened. Great food, great people. This is where it's at. Come join the dark side. Oh my goodness. The dark side's taking over. We're here at Eddie's Taco House off Thousand Oaks doing a chorizo taste test with APCO Chorizo. Let's see what people think. Have you ever tried APCO Chorizo before?
No, I haven't.
Let us know what you think. Go for it. What do you think?
I'm very particular when it comes to chorizo. There's a lot of flavor in it.
You can taste it. It's not greasy.
And it's great with everything, tacos or chalupas.
My go-to brand.
My H-E-B knows best.
You can order this at H-E-B though.
No, for real. That's crazy.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio off 1604 Nacogdoches to go inside of the newest location of Slim Chickens in San Antonio. We're gonna go into the kitchen, check out how they make their chicken tenders. Plus, you know they got those desserts. Let's go inside. Now we're here in the kitchen, and joining us right now, General Manager Josh Hoover. Thank you so much for having us here.
Yes.
Now, we're super excited because we've been here before. I have a lot of items on the menu. The spicy chicken tenders are my jam. I love those, what you got going on. And the tenders are so special here because it's not your average process. We were talking about just a little bit ago, how you brine them, how you get them ready. You have them right behind us. Explain to people at home, how do you make them?
The process starts first with a brining solution. You know, we want to brine them for at least 24 hours. We put them in a saltwater solution, which tenderizes them, add flavor to them, add buttermilk to them, which is also another tenderizer. And from there, they're ready to batter up and fry.
So everything's being brined, prepared, breaded, and fried to order. So when you come out to Slim Chickens, you know you're getting a fresh product, which is super special too. We're gonna go out into the dining room. We're gonna try a lot of different items off the menu because let me tell you, there's so many cool new things. There's more new things coming even after that, but we gotta dive into those tenders. How many sauces do y'all have?
We have 13 sauces.
And then you can get the sauces, you can mix them and make your own sauce out of it.
And you can toss everything in those sauces too as well. So a lot of
Chicken
options
wings?
there. Chicken wings, tenders, bites, even our sandwiches, everything can be tossed.
Oh man, I'm excited. Give us some elbow. Bam. All right, let's go out to the dining room. Joining us now is President Dan McGrath. Thank you so much for having us, brother. I know we're out here in the dining room. It's one of the newest locations here in the Lone Star State, and it's rocking. It's lunchtime. It's popping right behind us. We were just in the kitchen watching how the tenders get made, and it's super cool because the process, there's a lot of love in these tenders right here.
There is.
And there's also a lot of love in what's going on in the front because you have tenders on this item. What's the name of that dish?
So that's our chicken and waffle. Fantastic. Comes just like that. 3 tenders, butter, syrup, ready to go.
And I did eat that in my car.
You're very brave.
You know,
Very
yeah,
brave.
you gotta be pretty brave to do that too. Also in the back here, a new item. What's going on with this one?
So this is really good. So this is our new jalapeno honey pimento sandwich. So we have jalapenos to start, drenched in honey. Ooh. Great giant chicken breast, and then we have pimento cheese on top.
Now, something that people don't really know about is that Slim Chickens has chicken wings.
Yes, we do.
And you have like 2 different options right here. So what are the 2 sauces you have?
We do. So on this one, we have our cayenne ranch, our regular ranch, and then these ones we actually have sauced. So we have our buffalo on this side, garlic parmesan on this side.
Love it.
You can get all drums, you can get all flats, whatever you like. But
Are you a drums or a flats guy?
I'm a drum guy.
Okay,
so
here you
I'll
go.
toast
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Big flavor.
Fantastic.
Down to the bone, super tender. That's beautiful. Now, as we saw in the kitchen, chicken tenders. And these ones right here, spicy and regular, sauces in the middle, and you have about as many sauces as you can combine, but you have them all in front of us right here. And then it's the desserts too.
So you have the chocolate brownie pudding, I have the strawberry cheesecake jar dessert, and then we have our key lime pie, which is a limited time jar dessert, and we're switching over pretty soon. We're gonna go back to our banana jar dessert. Banana cream is fantastic.
Which one are you gonna go for, spicy or
I'm gonna
regular?
go spicy.
I'm gonna go spicy.
Yeah, let's do that too.
All right,
so
I'm
we have
gonna
our
dunk
slim
it.
sauce or honey mustard.
I'm gonna go slim sauce
I'm
on
gonna
this
go
one.
slims as well.
Oh my gosh, cheers to you.
Cheers, buddy.
Here we go. All right, let's get a milkshake. Dan, thank you so much for having us out here. Slim Chicken's newest location, 1604 Nacogdoches here in San Antonio. We got our milkshakes. You got a strawberry,
Yes.
got an Oreo. There's also vanilla and chocolate available. Come on out here, get with the team, get all the fresh bites, including those brine chicken tenders. Those are amazing. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Here we
Thank
go.
you, Dave.
Joining us right now, sales manager Jason Stevenson with Connecticut Water here in San Antonio. These systems are special. I have one at my house, so I know my hair feels good, my skin feels good, my dog drinks the water, and there's actually a deal that you guys have right now in San Antonio.
When you buy an XP unit, you will receive the actual K5 for free, a mop filter, 5 bags of salt, absolutely free.
And make sure you have the best quality water in San Antonio. Cheers to you,
Cheers.
Jason.
Ask for freshness, ask for flavor, ask for APCO. Available at your local H-E-B.
It's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats Now, we're traveling all across the Lone Star State, going to great restaurants you won't want to miss. San Antonio has so much rich history, celebrating more than 300 years of being a city here in Texas. And you know that means they also have some of the oldest restaurants. And this one right here, Schilo's, San Antonio's oldest restaurant, been around since 1917. Let's see what they got on the menu.
I heard that it had been in business since 1917, and so I was like, we have to come see why this place has stood the test of time.
Joining us now is Nicole Anderson, the general manager out here. Thank you so much for having us.
Of course.
This spot is the oldest restaurant in the city, and you guys are also a little bit haunted out here. As we've known, we came out here and did a whole haunted series on this, but there's so much rich history in the building, and one of my favorite parts of history is when you get to dive in and take a bite out of history, and that Reuben sandwich on the menu is one of the most iconic bites that you can get out here, right? Tell me about the ingredients that go into making it.
Corned beef, our homemade sauerkraut, Swiss cheese, and black Russian rye bread.
And that sauce is big flavor on there. And we also have two drinks in front of us because it's also known for root beer, right? Talk to me about the history of the root beer.
So during Prohibition, they created this recipe to still feel like the Germans were enjoying life without the alcohol.
So cheers to you. You want to grab one with me? And then we're going to get the Reuben sandwich out here and go in for a bite.
It's very authentic. It's very cool. We have German heritage, so we thought it would be kind of fun to check this out. Friends recommended the root beer, which is fabulous.
The Reuben sandwich is out here. Super gooey, cheesy, delicious. When you want it extra cheesy, just ask for it. This is the way to do it. The house-made sauerkraut on there, that thin sliced corned beef, and I tell you what, all on the outside, the rye bread just holds it together, that crunch, and then the sauce just finishes it off with a great zing. Thank you so much. This is delicious. This is the best Reuben you can get in San Antonio. This is phenomenal. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here on the northwest side of San Antonio to go inside of a new bakery that's serving up award-winning bites, including baguettes, French bread, and croissants. Let's see what's in the oven at Lacoste Bakery. Joining us now is the owner out here at the bakery, Vincent Lacoste. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much.
Now, this bakery has just blown up. You guys have been opening for a couple weeks here in San Antonio, and it is super popular. And this is not your first time making croissants, right? You actually have a long history with this.
Yes, I did. I started at 16 years old in a bakery, and I worked for 10 years in my family business over there in France. And yeah, I make like more than 100,000 croissants a year for sure.
And you have all different kinds of items, and we're going to get into that in a little bit, but it starts with how do you make them? So you actually have a strict process, and you use high quality French products.
Yes.
To make all the different items you have, right?
Absolutely. I take everything from France. We have the flour from France, the butter from France. We have the oven actually with the equipment from France too.
We just watched you kind of assemble something here that goes into the mixer. What's in the mixer and what are you making?
So in the mixer we're gonna make the French bread, which means it's the tradition bread with the best flour over there in France.
All right, let's do it. Ooh, okay, that's fancy. And so while this is working itself here, you have another unit right here. This is actually for the croissants right here, right?
Two different mixers. So that one is more specific for bread, and that one is more specific for pastry.
And once all of the dough is ready, we're gonna bring it over here to the table and get ready for the next step. All right, Vincent, the dough just finished mixing. What's the next step?
So the next step is we're gonna take it out and put on the table.
And you're gonna be separating it, and then is this the first step where it's gonna start rising?
Yes, it's gonna be the first step. They're gonna rise in the fridge overnight, and tomorrow morning I will shape it and bake it.
All right, Vincent, so what is inside of the mixing bowl here?
All the ingredients for the pastry, we have the flour, water, milk, we have the sugar, the yeast, and the salt.
Okay, wonderful. All right, well, we'll let that do its thing, and then I'm excited we get to see some pastry items get made as well. All right, Vincent, right in front of us, you have one of the items on the menu. What are we looking at?
So we are looking at the Swiss, which means the brioche dough with whipped cream and sugar on top.
So when you get one of these, it's your fingers. It's like your fingerprint.
You have my fingerprint.
Now it's time to start creating the croissants. And to do that, you have to layer it up with butter, right?
Yes, we're gonna make it flat and incorporate to the dough we have in the fridge right now.
And this is the special butter. This is the French butter.
Yes.
That you want to use, right?
Yes.
All right, so a couple passes, you'll get it there. Pull the dough out, and then we'll start wrapping the dough into it too. And then back through the machine.
Back to the machine.
Right off the machine, rolling it out right here. And so now you're cutting the edges off. Is that to make sure you have a nice, even croissant?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna show me how to roll one of these up right now. What's the first thing you do?
So you grab one, and then you stretch a little bit.
Stretch it out.
Yes. Gentle. Perfect. And you do like a V up.
Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, look at that. We're getting there. All right, so we got some croissants rolling out over here. We're going to get to work. We're going to keep rolling some up, and then we're going to throw some stuff in the oven. This is the reason why you want to come out to the bakery. You have the croissants, the different pastries, and the bread that you're making out here. What are some of the different sweets we're looking at?
So we have the plain croissant, the chocolate croissant with chocolate inside. We have the Swiss with whipped cream, sugar. We have the bow tie, you have a pastry cream with vanilla flavor. The almond croissant with almond paste inside and outside with toasted almond. And we have the croffin with pastry cream with biscuit flavor.
And then behind here, the baguettes, and then the bread right here in the back. Lacoste Bakery is where it's at. It's new here in San Antonio. You guys are rocking it. Thank you so much for having us out here. We got to rip into one of these. So grab a croissant, crack it open. It's beautiful. Look at all those flaky layers. Do you still surprise yourself every time you take a bite?
I do sometimes.
That's incredible.
Peach cobbler pancakes now back on the menu at Bobby's Southern Kitchen in San Antonio. I have no idea why they even came off the menu. These things are crazy. All right, each one of these pancakes made from scratch, made to order. This one, 3 stacks. You got the peaches that are all cooked up and cooked down. You got the whipped cream on top. You got the crumble on there. And then you got all the icing. It's insane how good and addictive these pancakes are. I'm telling you, have one bite. It's the best thing on the menu. It's absolutely crazy. And of course, they're also serving up savory bites as well. This is their hen stack, potatoes on the bottom, their homemade biscuits sliced in half, sausage gravy, cheese, and then you get a fried chicken breast put right on top. You get the eggs right there over easy, bacon, hot honey, green onions. I'm telling you, they're coming up with some crazy concoctions out here. When you try them, you're not going to want to go try anything else. This is absolutely nuts. They also have, look how giant this is, chicken fried steak. Loaded up with the sausage gravy, potatoes on the side, green beans, address on the screen. Go get all this goodness. Plus now they have iced coffees on the menu. And these things are over the top as well. My goodness. Bobby's Southern Kitchen. Go check them out.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here off the Riverwalk in downtown San Antonio to go inside of a restaurant that's at river level of the Macora Hotel. And on the inside, they're serving up a wide variety of dishes inspired by Texas cuisine from all across the state. Let's go see what they got on the menu at Ostra. Joining us now is Executive Chef Robert Cantu. Thank you so much for having us in the kitchen.
Thank you for coming.
And right now, you have an item for us that you're going to be charring up here on the grill. What do you got?
Absolutely. So these are our Copano Bay Gulf oysters. We're going to put these on the grill. These are a little bit smaller than your typical Gulf oysters. We're going to wait for them to bubble up.
Oh, there you go. Fire.
So this is our garlic butter. It's a little bit of cream, a little bit of butter.
So the natural juices of the oyster mixed with that garlic, the butter, everything's going to kind of infuse together.
And then also, what's oysters without some grilled bread?
Chef, you made that look easy. Charbroiled oysters right here, nice and fresh with the bread on the side. I know you have a couple more items for us, so we're gonna meet you out in the dining room. We're gonna ready to dig in. Chef, now we're out here in the dining room, and you guys brought out the hits. And we got to talk about this thing right here. The seafood tower is gigantic. You have 3 layers of awesome going on. Talk to me about each one.
To start on our bottom layer, we have 3 different types of oysters. We have our Gulf oysters from Copano Bay, our Canadian, these little guys in the back, and then some East Coast right here. Next floor up, if you will, we have our Gulf shrimp, toss a little bit of herbs, our house-made ceviche with some tortilla chips, and then next level, we have our Maine lobster with some snow crab claws.
My goodness, this is a lot, and it smells incredible, and the flavors, everything is just done up right. In the front is what we saw get made in the kitchen right now, so we're gonna grab one of these bad boys. There we go, right onto the bread. Cheers to you, Chef.
Cheers.
All right, here we go. Oh yeah, buttery, garlicky goodness. I love the bread actually stands out really nice too. The char, the crunch, the flavor. That's a beautiful way to start your meal out here. You have a beautiful octopus dish going on over here.
So this is our tamarind glazed barbecue octopus. We serve it with fresh summer vegetables, chorizo fat potatoes, and a little bit of lime foam.
Lime foam? Oh, okay, y'all fancy over here. I like that, okay. This looks beautiful. And look at the texture of the octopus potatoes on there. Look at that. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
That's lovely. The lime accent on all the food is beautiful. I love that citrus forward. Octopus and potatoes is such a classic combination of flavor. And then the octopus themselves. Nice char on the outside, great texture, very tender, wonderful bite. There is one dish here on this table though I'm gonna have to go solo mission on. It's the burger right here. This thing is gigantic, Chef. What's going on with this one?
I like to say this is a combination of 2 of our favorite sandwiches. So we serve a lobster roll, and we also serve an Oklahoma City smash onion burger. So we decided to put those 2 things together, and now we have our surf and turf burger.
Look at the size of this thing. This has to be one of the biggest burgers we've seen this season for Texas Eats. That's a surf and turf as big as my head. And Chef, if it ain't dripping, you're tripping. Check that out. Oh my goodness, that's special. It's over the top, big flavor, great beef flavor on there too. And the lobster is cooked to perfection, super tender. Oh my gosh, this is the reason why you need to come out. We got our perfect oyster right here. Thank you so much for having us out here. Ostra, located right off the Riverwalk in San Antonio. So many great bites on the menu. Come out for date night. Different times of the year, there's different items on the menu as well, and cocktails from behind the bar. You even got an elderflower drink over there, because they know what's going on with the show. And then right here, we have the house martini. Cheers to you, Chef.
Cheers.
Joining us right now, sales manager Jason Stevenson with Connecticut Water here in San Antonio. These systems are special. I have one at my house, so I know my hair feels good, my skin feels good, my dog drinks the water, and there's actually a deal that you guys have right now in San Antonio.
When you buy an XP unit, you will receive the actual K5 for free, a mop filter, 5 bags of salt, absolutely free.
And make sure you have the best quality water in San Antonio. Cheers to you,
Cheers.
Jason. Ask for freshness, ask for flavor, ask for APCO. Available at your local H-E-B. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here on the far west side of San Antonio to go inside of a factory tour at the Twang facility, and we're going to see how all of it gets made, how it gets packaged, and I heard we even have some bites that we get to try at the end. Let's go inside. Joining us now is the Culinary and Innovation Coordinator, Ashley Trevino Huffman. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, David.
Now, we're here in the warehouse. This is where a lot of the product is stored, and you can see this gentleman right here. He's actually very busy. He's going to be bringing in more product right now. Step over here with us so we don't get hit. But this is a really busy area, and this is a lot of the products that you can see in stores, but this is like the step before it gets to the store, right?
Absolutely. So here behind us is all of our finished goods. So it can range from all of our products, whether it be michelada, our snack salts, our fiesta shakers, our beer bottles, you name it. If it's Twang, it's in this building. We do make it in-house, and we start from concept to benchtop to finished good to national rollouts. We do it all here, based out of San Antonio, Texas.
That's incredible. Now we're gonna go on a tour. First thing though, you gotta put on your hairnet.
Safety first, David.
Safety first. All right,
and we're ready.
Yeah, let's go. We're here in the first room of production, and I see some scales, I see some random products. So what is this room for?
Absolutely. So this room is where everything starts. This is our pre-weigh room. So for any good recipe, you have to measure out each one of your ingredients. That way we can get a nice consistent blend.
This is just like step one. There's another room we're going to go into right now, right?
Yes, sir. That's exactly right. So all of these pre-weighs will then be taken into our secondary blending room.
Yeah, let's do it. Now we're here in the blending room, and this is a gigantic blender.
Absolutely, yeah. This is one of our many blenders. This is where we take all of those pre-weighs you saw in room number 1 and put them all together to make our final product that y'all come see at the end.
About how many packets are made every single day here?
For our 1 gram, we make about 200,000 packets in an 8-hour shift.
And speaking of packaging, now we're going to go to the room where they're actually packaging everything up. All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
Now we are here in the packaging area, and you were describing to us this whole unit. I mean, this is a multi-layer, multi-floor unit, and it all comes down and packages it right here, and then it's getting boxed up, right?
So we have 2 large vats on top of us right now that is currently funneling product in, filling up these pouches, and then putting them onto a line that they can later be packaged.
You got to see it from the start to finish out here, plus how much product is actually made out here at the facility. Now, my favorite part, we actually get to go try it right now. You have some stuff made for us, some tacos, some cocktails.
Absolutely. We couldn't let y'all leave hungry. So we're ready to get to it when you are.
Let's do it. I'm hungry right now.
Let's go.
We just got the tour to see how all these Twang products are prepared, how they're made, and how they're ready to get shipped all across the world. And right in front of us, actually, you have 2 items that I want to talk about. It's these tacos, and they're incorporated with some of the ingredients that you have here in front of us. How are they prepared, and what are they?
That's right, David. So here we have for you our chili lime veggie roasted tacos. Ooh. So you have your red, orange, yellow, bell peppers, as well as red onion and zucchini, chopped up in strips, toss it in some olive oil, and then the piece de resistance is our chili lime salt.
And there's no meat.
And there's no meat. It's veggie forward.
I'm excited because, you know, we rarely have items on here that involve no meat on Texas Eats. The Twang products work so well in that bite. Oh, look at
absolutely.
That. Come on. And then in the back, you have 2 drinks because you got to wash it down with a nice drink.
Absolutely.
Right? So you have 2 cocktails. What's going on?
So today we made for you a classic batanga. It is another very simple cocktail recipe. So it's tequila, a splash of lime, and some Mexican cola rimmed with our new Fiesta lime rimming salt.
Now you can get all these items right here at your local grocery store.
We do have a store locator, so if you're in need of some Twang, you can find it near you.
Go to the website, check them out on social media, all the things that are happening, and of course, I love the michelada mixes in the back. I love micheladas. Mark, here at Jordan Ford, you actually have menu pricing,
We have
right?
menu pricing. We don't haggle over the price. It's full transparency, no hidden fees. This is the way I would want to buy a car if I wasn't in the car business.
You have 2 beautiful cars right behind us.
This is a Bronco Sport, Big Bend edition. This is under $30,000 for a brand new car, 4x4 vehicle. Explorer's been around for over 30 years, but this is like high tech, really nice.
To get more information about these 2 vehicles, you gotta just come out here and walk the lot, right?
Come on out, I'll be out here, I want to see you.
Ask for freshness, ask for flavor, ask for APCO. Available at your local H-E-B.
Thank you for watching today's episode of Texas Eats Now. To get more information on all the restaurants you've seen on today's show, just head to our website, TexasEatsTV.com. Follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV, and join us every Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning, right after the news right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas eats right now. We're here at Eddie's Taco House off Thousand Oaks doing a chorizo taste test with APCO Chorizo. Let's see what people think. Have you ever tried APCO Chorizo before?
No, I haven't.
Let us know what you think. Go for it. What do you think?
I'm very particular when it comes to chorizo. There's a lot of flavor in it.
You can taste it. It's not greasy.
And it's great with everything, tacos or chalupas.
It's my go-to brand. My H-E-B knows best.
You can order this at H-E-B though.
No, for real. That's crazy.
joining us right now, sales manager Jason Stevenson with Connecticut Water here in San Antonio. These systems are special. I have one at my house, so I know my hair feels good, my skin feels good, my dog drinks the water, and there's actually a deal that you guys have right now in San Antonio.
When you buy an XP unit, you will receive the actual K5 for free, a mop filter, 5 bags of salt, absolutely free.
And make sure you have the best quality water in San Antonio. Cheers to you, Jason.